Hello, my wonderful friend. Thank you so much for being here today. We're going to talk about how to take an effective and easy social media and phone cleanse. So many of us in today's world are looking for ways to get away from screens, to get away from our devices. We have to do it for work. We have to do it for communicating with pretty much anyone. And after a while, it becomes draining. There's so much research out there showing us that a lot of anxiety and even cases of depression can be linked to phone usage and how much we are involved with the digital world. It is amazing to me. And it's something we need to learn more about for our own health and well-being, right? This is about taking care of ourselves. This is about looking after ourselves. As someone who was born and raised in the Vermont mountains, I'm very familiar with the idea of not carrying around a phone, not having good service, not having access to the internet a lot of times. I almost never use a phone. I use it for traveling and that's it. And when I do use my phone, it's strictly to make a call, to talk to someone. It's not for apps. I don't use apps. I don't even have apps on my phone. And while I understand that living completely without a smartphone isn't practical for everyone, I have a landline, so that's what I like to use to keep myself as distraction free in this world full of distraction, but that's not practical for everyone. I know a lot of people don't have landlines. A lot of friends of mine don't have landlines, and so they need to have their cell phone available to them, their smartphone available to them for phone calls, for work, etc. So how can we take a break from phones and social media when we might need to have them in our lives? I want to just present you with a few simple tips that have really helped me in the past to cleanse from social media and phone usage, and maybe they will help you too. Remember, this is just my opinion. You can take it or leave it. You can take things that work for you, add to it, find what works for you. This is about taking care of yourself. So find what is best for your own soul. Number one, start with a plan. Figure out what time do you want to cleanse from social media. Maybe it's for a few hours each night. Maybe you want to take a week and cleanse from social media. Plan this out on a calendar. Really look at your schedule and see what would help to nourish me here. What would help my mental health, my emotional health, my spiritual health? What do I need here? Do I need a week away from my phone? Do I need to go someplace physically? Do I need to simply let my family and friends know, hey, I'm going to be taking this cleanse so I can have the time and space to really just steep and find myself? Plan it out. Figure out what days work for you or what time of day you want to stop using your phone or social media. I highly recommend at least taking a 3-day window. If you're able to, take a 3-day window to completely cleanse from social media and phone usage. Then plan out what is it you want to do at this time. This is valuable, precious time you are carving out for yourself now. What are you going to do with it? If you look on so many of these phones, they have like trackers. I'm not super literate with techie stuff here, but there's trackers you can look at on your phone. I know people who use phones have told me this, that shows you how much time you spend on your device. That might be something you want to do. Look at how much time do I spend on my device, and there you go. That's the amount of time each day you'll be saving to do something else. What would you like to do with this valuable time? Write down a couple things you would like to do, whether it's exploring a hobby you've never tried, or going for a hike, or going on a small weekend trip, or maybe reading a book that you've been setting aside because you haven't had time to do it. This is time we're creating for you. Try to pick a habit, a new habit that would nourish you in a positive way, that would bring you one step closer to where you want to go, whether it's yoga or martial arts or simply getting outside more to breathe fresh air, perhaps an art form you've always wanted to try. Figure out what it is you want to do with this time. And then third and final step, do the cleanse. Just do the cleanse. Delete the apps. Put the notifications on mute. Let your friends and family know that you are doing this cleanse. It keeps you accountable. It lets them know, hey, this is what I'm doing. And it is a good affirmation to yourself. Hey, I'm taking this time and I'm doing this for myself. I don't have to constantly be bombarded by feeds and emails and notifications and so many things vying for my attention in this world full of noise, I can take a moment, I can take 3 days, a week, whatever amount of time you've decided to take for yourself, or simply shutting off the phone at 5 o'clock each night. And that can be your cleanse time. That can be your time to delve into these many things that we so often don't have time for because of digital devices and this whole digital matrix we find ourselves in. And as I said earlier in this video, more than ever, I think so many people, I've had so many friends and beautiful people that I've been able to get in touch with through my YouTube channel tell me, hey, I've been looking for how do I get away from this? It seems like I can never get away from this, and it's just draining the life out of me. There's no longer a passive life experience. We're either choosing our path actively, choosing what to do with our lives actively, or people sitting at desks in skyscrapers at billion-dollar corporations are choosing what gets your attention. There is no longer any passive life experience when it comes to the digital world. Everyone is choosing for you, or you are making a conscious decision to live in awareness, to live in mindfulness, to disconnect when you need to, and to replenish your soul. So I hope these tips helped you. I know they've helped me a lot, and it's kind of a way of life that I've developed over the past several years, largely from living in Vermont, being outside, connecting with nature, and also being an avid hiker. These connections to nature have reminded me that this is real, this is what I want more of, and it's driven me in this journey of digital minimalism. But tell me your reason. Tell me why you are even searching this today. Tell me why you're watching this video and what you're going to do on this cleanse. I would love to hear about it below in the comments. I would love to know how the journey goes for you. I wish you so much joy in your journey. Remember to click subscribe and like if you liked it. Share it with a friend that you think might need a boost of confidence towards taking that first step to replenish and rejuvenate, to back away from the digital matrix. I'm an author and I have some books out. You can check those out in the description. Buying a book is the best way to support what I do here on the channel. And there's also a few other ways in the description too. You mean the world to me. I wish you so much joy. Thank you for being here, my friend. I'll see you soon. Namaste.